Hey guys, welcome to BP, the Bible Perspective. Let's analyze the campaign slogan of taking the cuffs off of cops. What the heck does that mean? Now, before we get into it, please like and share this video and subscribe to BP, the Bible Perspective. And as always, if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comments section below. All comments are welcome. Now, Brandon Johnson and Paul Vallis has emerged as the two front runners for the general election, Chicago mayor election. And that's coming up in 2 weeks. Now, normally in Chicago politics, when anyone who wins the primary, and this was held back in March, they're pretty much guaranteed the general election. Now, Brandon Johnson and Paul Vallis are both Democrats. Republicans, it's been a long time since Republicans have won. It's not impossible, it's just Chicago, the Democratic town. Now, what happened this time was the incumbent mayor, Lori Lightfoot, lost and became a one-term incumbent. Now, I'm just going to say this. I believe she was set up. I believe it was their own fault. I believe the police set her up by not responding, by not handling crimes. And let's be clear, we're talking about handling crime in certain areas. In other words, we're not talking about the hood. They don't care about the hood. But crime skyrocketed under her watch in white neighborhoods, wealthy neighborhoods. I mean, it was unbelievable in Chicago. Lakefront, where Gold Coast, up north, the northwest side, people could not walk their dogs at 10 o'clock at night, where crime never happened. Well, I think the police set her up for that. She had a contentious relationship with the police. In my opinion, she did not respond to that relationship. One, firing the police chief. But I digress. In an upcoming, one of the slogans that Paul Vallis used, and this is what I want to focus on. One of the slogan he used was in taking the cuffs off of the police. Now, my point is that is a horrifying slogan. You have people that are slamming Brandon Johnson for this, his using the phrase, defund the police. Now, here's my point. I think Brandon is making a huge mistake. And I'm questioning here. This is the question. But I think he's going to lose because Paul Vallis is hammering him over this slogan, defund the police. What I'm not seeing is Brandon's response to Paul Vallis taking the cuffs off of police. He should be spattering, flooding, as Paul Vallis is doing about Brandon's use of defund the police. I'm going to get to the defund the police. But he should be splattering. What does taking the cuffs off the cops means? Meaning this. How about this cop who shot 16 times Laquan Donald? How about this cop? How about this picture? Police torture. How about this collage of police brutality? And the king of all, this cop who literally tortured black men. We're talking about electrodes on testicles. So my question is, and then, when he says take the cuffs off, what about these guys who had the cuffs off? Now, this is, of course, is the Memphis cops who they got arrested and charged. But when he says take the cuffs off, I would be blasting these images all the time, and I don't see them. Now, I will concede that this is a quarterback armchair quarterbacking here, but I think Brandon is being too nice, in my opinion. As I said, I see ads all the time about criticizing his support of defund the police. Well, how about take that same uh, slogan? Now, this is a excerpt from the WTT News. Now look at this right here. Chicago taxpayers were paid $25 million to settle 3 police misconduct lawsuits claiming Chicago police officers committed a wide range of misconduct. In all, the payments approved Wednesday. This is just this week. In all, the payments approved Wednesday are equivalent to 30% of the city's annual $82 million budget to cover the costs of police misconduct lawsuits. Think about this. They have an actual budget of $82 million. Now, this should be blasted, is what I'm saying. I do think that Brandon has covered this or answered this, but who heard it? This should be on the minds of people right here. Now, in fairness, there is a Paul Vallis did, clarify. I'm not going to play the interview. He did clarify his stance on take the police cuffs off, but my thing is when you make a statement like that, you're dog whistling. This is what you're supporting right here. Your dog whistling. It's a horrifying. It should be a horrifying notion when he says take the cuffs off of police. They had the cuff. They believed their cuffs was off. This guy believed the cuffs were off. How about the victims here? This is what when he says when a white candidate says take the cuffs off of police. This is what it translates. This is what it should translate. Police brutality of black men, also Hispanic men, yes, white men. In other words, police brutality. And I'm saying, Brandon, you should be you should be blasting it. But he's not. I think he's quite silent on it. And in my opinion, I believe it's going to cost him the election because people are hearing his people are seeing this. People are seeing this more than they're seeing that. Okay? They're seeing this friendly image of, hey, I support you, cops. Then, okay, even if you want to support the cops, amen, support the cops. But what are you going to do about these cops? What are you going to do about these cops? Huh? How about this one? What are you going to give an answer to that one? And at this point, he doesn't have to give an answer. And that's the sad thing about this. That's my perspective. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to BP, the Bible Perspective. And as always, if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comment section below. All comments are welcome. See you next time, guys.